Alright, and we are back.
I'm sure she'd help you out.
First off, let's check our crap. Come on, man. You know what? I'm just gonna have one sword. I really need to get... There's another mod where it makes it so that it's got a better UI. I forget what it's called. I'll have to look it up. I know he says that he thinks it's better that we split up. I think we're going to actually stick with good old Rayloff here and go down to Riverwood. Because if we do that, first of all, it opens up some new quests and a bunch of stuff, you know. Bunny! That was a waste of a charge on my weapon, but I don't care, because I killed a bunny. Once we open up some quests here, I mean, there's like a bandit camp over there.
I never understood how my sister could stand living in the shadow of that place. I guess you get used to it.
No worries, man. What's the worst that could happen? I mean, zombies crawling down and eating your face. So, I think we are going to do the Warrior
These
Stone.
are the Guardian Stones. 3 of the 13 ancient standing stones that dot Skyrim's landscape. Warrior, good. Those stars will guide you to honor and glory.
Jeeves! Totally forgot to turn on my timer.
Remember, this isn't Stormcloak territory. If we're ahead of the news from Helgen, we should be fine. As long as we don't do anything stupid.
I will do all the stupid things.
Just let me do the talking, alright?
Hi! Doggy! Can I... Yes. Oh, there's another one. I can't loot him. Oh, there we go. I apologize for the minor sniffles I've got going on here. It's springtime and allergies. It's just some bull crap.
The Riverwood.
So now that we're getting to where there's some other NPCs, I thought now would be a good time to bring up a couple more mods that I have installed. Well, one of the other mods that I have installed, I should say. First of all, I installed a mod called Run for Your Lives, because I noticed when I was playing this on the console that a lot of the NPCs, like a dragon would land and some like old lady would pull out a dagger and be like, "Bring it on, bitch!" and charge him and be like stabbing a dragon. That didn't make any sense to me. It kind of ruined the immersion. So I installed that. So what happens is only like guards and people you would expect to fight will fight. Everybody else runs into a building when a dragon comes in. So
Mercy, it's good to see you.
it'll save a lot of people that might be quest essential from getting killed, which has happened to me before as well.
Fine. At least now I am.
Are you hurt? What's happened? And who's this? One of your comrades?
Not the comrade yet, but a friend. I owe him my life. Is there somewhere we can talk? There's no telling when the news from Helgen will reach the Imperials.
Helgen? Has something happened? You're right. Follow me. Pod, come here.
Look
a
at those
minute.
stretching
You need
metal
your help with
plates.
something.
What is it, woman? Sven drunk on the job again?
Pod, just come here.
Rayloff, what are you doing here? Ha, I'll be right down.
Listen to your wife. Pick some stuff while I'm waiting.
Uncle Rayla, can I see your axe? How many Imperials have you killed? Do you really know Ulfric's Stormcold?
Hush, Frodnar. This is no time for your games. Go and watch the South Road. Come find us if you see any Imperial soldiers coming.
Aw, Mama. I want to stay and talk with Uncle Rayla.
Look at you, almost a grown man. Won't be long before you'll be joining the fight yourself.
That's
Also,
right. Don't worry, Uncle
speaking
Rayla.
of children,
I won't let those
that's the other mod I have installed. You can kill them now.
Now, Rayloff,
Not because
What's
I
going on?
particularly enjoy killing
you
children,
feel
but
pretty well
because
done
it just didn't make any sense that they were
in.
invulnerable
Can't
to
remember
dying.
when I last slept. Ooh, where to start? Well, the news you heard about Ulfric was true. The Imperials ambushed us outside Darkwater Crossing. Like they knew exactly where we'd be. That was 2 days ago now. We stopped in Helgen this morning, and I thought it was all over. Had us lined up to the headsman's block and ready to start chopping.
The cowards.
They wouldn't dare give Ulfric a fair trial. Treason for fighting for your own people. All of Skyrim would have seen the truth then. But out of nowhere, a dragon.
You don't mean a real, live...
I can hardly believe it myself. And I
Yes,
was there.
it happened.
As strange as it sounds, we'd be dead if
It's
not
true.
In the confusion, we managed to slip away. Are we really the first to make it to Riverwood?
Nobody else has come up the South Road today, as far as I know.
Good. Maybe we can lay up for a while. I hate to put your family in danger, Gerda, but...
Nonsense. You and your friend are welcome to stay here as long as you need to. Let me worry about the Imperials. Any friend of Rayloff's is a friend of mine. Here's the key to the house. Stay as long as you like. If there is anything else you need, just let me know.
Do you have stuff? You have stuff. You have anything useful? That's good.
There is something you could do for me.
Oh, damn
For
it.
all of us here. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the... We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever troops he can. If you do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Thanks, sister.
Okay,
You
so
can
there we go,
count
our
on me.
first quest. And
I ought to get back to work before I
Now,
miss, but
we are
anyone
over
else is
encumbered.
getting-
Okay. I guess we'll just drink that, and then... What was the other thing? I don't even have this.
Did Ulfric?
I'm
Sure you made
fat.
it out.
Fat!
Dragon just stopped Ulfric's storm.
Come
I'll
on!
let them into
I find
the
it funny how you can't run, but you can still jump when you're over encumbered.
Help them bring up our meat. Good luck.
Because, yeah, that makes sense. Oy. Alright. Almost to a place where I can offload some of this crap. Come on. But anyway, another reason why I installed that killable
Papa isn't too
children
strange.
mod
But you
is
seem
because in Whiterun, there's this child who is named Braith, and she is a
Every
fucking
day we
bitch
get
and needs to
visitors
die.
in Riverwood. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Okay, so sell that. We'll sell that. We'll sell that one. We'll sell the Iron Dagger and Iron War Axe. And we will sell one set. Oh, he has not enough money. So I guess we'll just go ahead and... He has 140. It's on one of the light armors. And I guess that'll be it then. He really didn't have much, did he?
Until next time.
Okay, so
My father is Alva.
let's
the
open up our quests. Before the storm, talk to the Jarl of Whiterun. So we are gonna go do that.
I'm his assistant. I mean apprentice.
So, you know, I should probably re-equip a weapon while I'm thinking about it. There. Alright. Okay, there it is. Doesn't really matter. I know where to go. Oh. Wolves, I hear them. Racists! Yeah, how do you like them moves? What do you got for me? Just a wolf pelt? There's a few other mods that I'd like to install for this playthrough. A few of them I will have to get off the Nexus instead of the Steam Workshop because they're pretty expansive. The first one is I always like to play as a werewolf. It's cool, but something that I've noticed about the what's the word I'm looking for? Hi.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them.
So, something I've noticed about the werewolves in this game is that they're kind of bland. Like, their sounds are kind of bland, and their textures are kind of bland, and they're just kind of, you know? So, the first mod that I'd like to install to fix that is called Heart of the Beast, and it is a big mod. But basically, it's a texture and sound overhaul for the werewolves. It gives them some really cool and brutal sounds, and it makes their... you can get different skins, so that your fur and your eyes and all that kind of stuff looks different. What? Is somebody shooting at me? Oh. Just somebody's missing.
That takes care of that.
There we go.
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you.
What are they talking about? I freaking hit him.
Huh. Another milk drinker crying about his effort. Glory only awaits those who try.
You're a bitch.
And as companions, our glory must always be hard fought. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the companions? An order of warriors. We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough.
We're mercenaries.
Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Fight with us and you'll have stories. Come up to your Vasker.
Put these away. But it makes the werewolves just, like, look and sound more vicious. Now that I'm back on topic. The other one is that I would like to install is called Tales of Lycanthropy, which makes being a werewolf be more realistic, quote unquote. I know it's not realistic because werewolves don't actually exist, but the way it's always talked about is that the full moon you turn and all that. Well, in this game you just do it. You just are automatically in control of your stuff. What that mod does is it does a lot of stuff, but the main thing it does is it makes it so that you're
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business. Riverwood's in danger too. We better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach, at the top of the hill. They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
Are you gonna open the gate?
Dragons I can handle. With this talk of dragons...
Oh, okay. But the main feature that I want from it is that it adds...
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
It adds the,
I just can't fill an order that size on my own.
I used to be an
at the
adventurer
full
like you,
moon,
and I took an arrow in the knee.
you turn into a werewolf,
Tired of bread and stew.
basically.
Had enough of fish and fowl.
There's a
Doesn't matter where you are, who you're talking to, it just does it. So you have to play it a little more careful, and I'd like to do that, but I have to get that from the Nexus, so
But we can't afford it.
I need to get that stuff figured out. In the meantime, we'll just work on some quests, and the mods that are already installed we'll just stick with.
Looking to do some hunting? Avoid Brittleshin Pass. It's southeast of here.
Nothing?
What do you think you're doing? Draw my
What's
swords.
the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruff is not receiving visitors.
Who's
As
this
House
then?
Carl, my job is to deal with all dangers that threaten the Jarl or his people. So you have my attention. Now explain yourself.
I'm pretty sure I had your attention from walking in the door.
You know about Helgen? The Jarl will want to speak to you personally. Approach.
Sheathe my weapons!
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? By Ismir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus?
Yeah, you
Shall
big
we
fat
continue to trust in the
fatty
strength
fat.
of our wall
who isn't fat.
against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If
The
that
Jarl of
dragon is lurking in the
will view
mountains.
that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should not...
Enough!
That's some bullcrap.
I'll not stand
And you
idly
know it.
by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best.
That means get the fuck out.
Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem.
What? That's awesome.
There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your
Particular talents.
perhaps.
You
Come,
mean
let's go
butchering
find
people?
Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Well, first, we're going to take care of this. Steel armor. Ours is 37. And it's enchanted. So, I guess we'll actually stick with what we have. So, yeah. Ooh, prices are 15% better. Put that on when we... didn't want to put it on right now. We'll put that on when we go try to sell stuff.
I serve Balgruff as steward.
It's okay, so that kind of stuttered a little bit there. Whatever, that's fine. This guy is also a dick.
Argar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
Not fill you
The
in.
Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragon. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well,
Oops,
when I say
didn't mean to drop
fetch,
that.
I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Ah, no mere brute mercenary, but a thinker. Perhaps even a scholar? You see,
How
when
do
the
you get
stories
that
of
from that?
dragons began to circulate,
What does this have to
many
do with
dismissed
dragons?
them as mere fantasies,
How do you get that?
rumors,
Whatever.
impossibilities. One sure mark of a fool is to dismiss anything that falls outside his experience as being impossible. But I began to search
I'll show you
for
impossible.
information about dragons. Where had they gone all those years ago? And where were they coming from? I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls
Okay.
Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
Alright.
Priority now. Anything we can use to fight this dragons. We need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of
Right.
course, Jarl Balgroof. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure you will prove most useful.
Yeah, I'm not sticking around for that. We'll go do some stuff. Grab some quests from people around town
I
while we're
spend a
here,
lot
I
of time
think.
at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to...
I wasn't kidding about that mod. It's getting dark. Hopefully that doesn't mess with the recording quality. Oh well. This guy is oddly quiet.
You have come. You have come to hear the word of Talos.
He's not over here screaming about Talos. Yeah, we'll go ahead and activate that. Why not? Everybody's pretty much gone to
Everything
bed,
alright?
it looks like. So, I think what we'll do right
I
now
work with my mom. Sell fruits and
is
vegetables.
we'll go ahead and go into the tavern.
Come on in.
Did you know there's some fruits that act or better in the...
Get out of the bar, kid! What are you doing?
The security in Whiterun is terrible. Shameful as well.
Okay.
Patron of the great clan battle pole.
I enjoy this work well enough. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show
Okay.
you to your room, right this way. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Well, I mean, do you have any ladies of the evening that I might partake of?
What can I get you?
You can get the out of my room. Okay. So we'll go ahead and not 24 hours. We'll sleep till 8 in the morning.
Say the other year? Yes, Mom? I've been needing you to mop the place down extra tonight. Lots of spills.
Oh, yes, Mom. I'll make sure it gets done.
I come by Bellathor's shop at the market. I'm
Get
sure.
out of my face.
I spend a lot of
Ah!
time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade. I need more experience if I'm going to...
Bellathor is a
Got
giant
something for
asshole.
Just about everybody in here. Everything's for sale, my. Take a look.
Well, I don't care what you have for sale. I just care about selling you what I have. Why is everybody so poor?
Do come back.
Anyway, go this way.
And what of my son? What of Thorold? Is he nothing? So don't talk to me about suffering.
Chops and steaks.
Your son chose his side, and he chose poorly. And now he's gone. Such is the way of war. The sooner
This
you
guy's a
listen-
douchebag too.
Food and fresh vegetables for sale.
What am I saying?
Straight from the
Of
fields
course
and
you
orchards
don't.
of Whiterun
My
to your
son
table.
still lives. I feel it in my heart. So tell me, Battleborn,
Meh.
Need something.
where are you holding my Thorold?
Send you back to River.
Yes, half court. We leave immediately.
I don't claim to be the best sword.
Oi.
Finest weapons and armor.
You don't know where the dragon is.
Selling all this crap.
Don't forget to check inside the
Hey,
shop.
but we are
We need to keep an eye out.
we are rich. Yes, we are. So, Bleak Falls Barrow. What do we have? Miscellaneous stuff. Let's go grab ourselves some side quests while we're here in Whiterun.
But I do
Because I'd kind of like to work on some side quests to get my level up before I go jumping right into Bleak
You need
Falls.
potions. You should try Arcadia's cauldron.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravan, before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day I'd become the best trader in Skyrim.
Is
I
that
met
trader
one
or
of the caravan
traitor?
leaders, Madron. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's
I'll
tusk.
help you get started.
Easier said than done.
If you know what I mean.
If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future. Farewell.
Okay. What do we got over here?
Life's hard enough with all these men. That bard Mikhail is begging for a dagger up against his throat, the way he goes
Yeah,
on
nobody
about
likes
me.
bards.
I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast. Huh.
He's a bard.
If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though.
I think a sword would get through his thick skull.
Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
Be glad you're here in the city and not out in Riverwood. These poor sots don't even have a wall.
You have come. You have come to hear the word
Yeah,
of Talos.
I don't know, maybe some of the mods I have installed. We've changed some stuff, but he's not screaming about Talos.
It's a shame, isn't it?
You're a shame, isn't it?
This is the Gilder Green. It was planted as a seedling in the early years of Whiterun. Disciples of Kinnareth could sense something holy in it, and traveled far to hear the winds of the goddess in its branches.
It's a
They
tree.
built the temple. Of course, not as many pilgrims these days. To the east of here is a hidden grove where the Eldergleam resides. It's the oldest living thing in Skyrim, maybe all of Tamriel. Our tree
Tell me
here in the
more.
city was grown from a cutting of that tree. You can still feel the glory of the mother tree through it. Even its name is an echo.
Yeah, because that
I've
happens.
thought about that.
Okay.
Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Eldergleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal.
Okay. Oh, text message. Hang on a sec. Okay.
If you want to help, you'll need something to cut into it first. You'll have to deal with the hag ravens. I've heard about
that
the
sounds
weapon
like
they've made
fun.
for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself.
Yeah, they terrify me too.
Your spirit is
But
strong.
heck, why not?
Kinnereth's winds will guide your path.
I'm pretty sure it's
held
mostly
in a
because I want
hag-raven
money.
nest called
Or
Orphan
cool
Rock.
stuff. Mostly cool stuff. Because cool stuff is cool! See, now we've got some quests.
Sometimes I miss the soldier's life. Oh, my Sapphire doesn't like that I've been spending so much time looking for my father's old sword. He fed his entire family with the gold he made using that weapon. I'm not about to let it gather dust in some thief's trophy room.
Okay.
I tracked it to a group of bandits nearby. But I'm no fool. I'd need the Whiterun guards or maybe hire the companions to get it. I don't know why I'm saying this, but if you find it out in your travels, I'd be grateful to you. If you find that sword, please bring it to me.
Now we've got some stuff.
I work for Bellathor at the general goods store.
I'm sorry. Gotta offload as much crap as we can while we're here. You know what? I just realized that I'm not wearing the helmet that gives me my improved prices.
Ah, hello, my Kaj. Take a look.
Okay. What? How did that...
Take a look.
I'm entirely confused by that. He doesn't have a lot of money. Level up!
Thank you very much for your business.
Alright. So we have a... God, that helmet looks retarded. That looks really fucking dumb. It's all like stretched out. That's not okay. Okay, we're going outside. We gotta take that off. That's gotta come off. Okay. Oy. So I think at this point I'm gonna go ahead and say this is it for a little while and come back with at another time. So I will see you fine folks another time.